if you want to get better, you have to find out what you're avoiding and what you're afraid of. And maybe what you're disgusted by even. And you have to expose yourself to that voluntarily, and you have to let that change you. And so it's not a pleasant prospect. I mean, it's not dancing through a field of daisies, right, with Muzak playing. And it's not follow your bliss, you know. It's not the natural unfolding of a positive process. It's not that at all. It's the voluntary confrontation with the things that make up life's horrors. But what's interesting about it is that there's an idea there that lurks under the surface archetypally, and that is, there's a lot more to you than meets the eye. But it won't be released unless it has to. And so you're not going to even figure out what it is until you put yourself in peril. Even if that doesn't happen, you're going to learn that you can tolerate your own fear. And you might say, well, what's better? To not be afraid or to know that you can handle being afraid? And obviously to not be afraid. But give that up, because that ain't happening. So the next best thing and the realistic thing is to know that you're the master of your own fear.
You know, what would I tell my 21-year-old self? I would say ask her out. No matter who she is, whether she's a job or a new city or a actual person. You know, whether she's an opportunity or a fear, you know. If you're afraid of heights, ask her out. Hey, heights, what you doing tonight? Even though I recommend doing heights during the daytime when you can see what's going on. But, you know, like whatever she is, man, ask her out.
You know, there's an apocalyptic element to the Judeo-Christian tradition. There's an idea that the end of the world is always at hand and that you should prepare to be judged. And the thing about that is it's true. And the reason it's true is because the end of your world is at hand, and it will certainly come. And when it comes, you will be judged, because it will be up to you to figure out what to do with the fact that your world just collapsed. And that'll be a moral problem of ultimate severity, because it'll push you right to your limits, and you'll find out exactly where your unaddressed weaknesses lie. Because that's what happens in a crisis. And so the reason that that's an archetypal reality, and it lurks underneath the entire Judeo-Christian structure, the apocalypse, the impending apocalypse, is because we always live in apocalyptic times, and your world is always, in small ways and large ways, coming to an end. And so what do? You prepare for it. You prepare for your world to come to an end. And then maybe when the end comes, you get another world. That'd be a good deal.